And good afternoon. Another great place we're visiting today. This is a greenhouse grower of tomatoes and cucumbers, apparently on a very large scale. So good management means good biosecurity to keep pathogens and bugs out. So the children are going to stay here. Wow. So I'm 6 foot, and with my hands up I'm 8 foot, and them tomatoes are a good 10 feet. 3-meter plant. We got these cool suits. We're now employees.
This lady worked here for 26 years. Very dedicated, loves her job.
Wow. Long time.
Вы 26 лет проработали, очень любит свою работу. She's happy here.
Хорошо. So how many times a year do they pick it, I guess?
Сколько раз урожай собираете и как часто?
2 раза в неделю.
2 times a week.
2 times a week.
2 раза в неделю мы собираем обязательно, да.
Only hand picking.
They wait for red ones, pull them off.
Рассказывайте, вы ждете, пока не созреют, красненькие станут?
Конечно, да. Красненькие собираем, да, полиэтиленовые ящики, отправляем, там укладывают их в коробки. Большие коробки в один слой. Ну, это как бы очень красиво на сортировке.
So whenever they pick them, whenever they're already full-grown red, they put them in the plastic boxes, and then plastic boxes they pack into the cartons, and it looks good, but it's different department.
Wow.
Спускаем и протягиваем вдоль.
So it's for convenience of picking plants. So they put it down, pick it up, and then
по мере, вот как мы его приспустили, это как вот здесь,
so like
видите?
here, see they put it down a little bit.
После этого убирается лист, листик убирается, то есть где уже помидор поспел.
И заворачиваете. And then they turn it. And turn it down some more.
So how do they raise and lower? Just by hand?
A spool.
Yeah, but
Как вот
so she's on this here little scaffolding thing. It rolls on this, and that's for picking. So that's the heat pipes in the ground that keeps everything warm. Plus, that thing rolls on. So she's going to show us now how this works.
Вот это называется верхний уход, формировка растений. Подкрутили его, и вот раз, все. Все.
Like so. And then down.
Все, видите?
Simple.
Все.
Просто очень.
Да. Идемте, покажу вам теперь еще у
The
нас.
size of these. So of course they're picking red ones, not green ones, but I mean they start in stages. So they're picking these like all the time. They're going through, picking out the red ones. And they're nicely spread out so you can easily see the crop, which is pretty cool. And nothing's laying on the ground. So when we're doing tomatoes on the ground, a lot of times you get black spots on the bottom of the tomato because it's sitting on the ground. So here, of course, they don't have that because everything's elevated. We seen these drips earlier. You see that? So that's a water drip line. You got water and nutrients coming in here. They're planted in this little cup of dirt, and then through that line, it goes in and gives the exact nutrients and water that this plant needs in order to make these huge tomatoes. So I think that's really cool too. That's a big time saver. So again, this is so you guys know where your food comes from. You go to the grocery store and you pick up a tomato, you don't always know where it comes from. And that's one reason why we like making these videos for you, and I hope you appreciate it. I hope you share it with other people. You can see where a lot of your food's grown. There's men and women working hard to provide good food, and there's often a misconception there, people saying, you know, it's not quality. This is quality. What's wrong with this? This is perfectly healthy, environmentally controlled, wonderful place to grow tomatoes, grow good food for your family, your kids.
Yeah? So what they do at the top here, you see the spools, it looks like the fishy line?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hooked onto those plants, and when the plant gets almost to the top, they unhook that wire. They bend, or they kind of lean the plant down a little bit so it sags more at the bottom, and then they hook it back up so that the people at the bottom can pick the tomatoes.
Got a greenhouse full of cucumbers.
They're funny.
Yeah, they're a vine. They grow on the string. Yeah, buddy. Cukes. That's what we call them. Огурцы.
Started planting them, and that's whenever they put them in the soil here. She said it takes 90 days to grow tomatoes.
90 days from seed to this?
Yes.
Да.
Это
90 дней.
90 дней прямо от семечка до... Yes.
До сбора.
From a seed to
От
harvest.
90 до 110, в зависимости от...
Sometimes from 90 to 110.
Do they? They are, yeah. So we're in the cherry tomatoes now. They look pretty big for a cherry tomato.
The ones that they have in the bags.
Again, just gorgeous.
There you go. Got them in the press. You don't want
Just take
Можно кушать.
Just take it. You don't have to take it. Just say спасибо.
Спасибо.
Можно кушать. Идемте туда дальше, еще интереснее.
So that's more interesting over there.
Да? It's all interesting.
Все как интересно.
Ну, дальше туда еще интереснее.
Yeah, много, eh? Like big clusters.
Да, кисточки, да.
Where do they sell them all to?
We already asked that question. They provide all Crimea,
Пусть
Yeah.
детки,
and they sell.
пусть детки идут там, пусть зайдут туда, там.
They're just gonna switch.
Они переключаются. They provide all Crimea, and they're selling to mainland.
And to the mainland.
She said it's a lot of demand for it. So
Oh, yeah.
Вот сейчас вот это коктейльный помидор.
this is cocktail
Коктейль,
tomatoes.
да, он
Окей.
крупнее немножечко, да.
They're a little bit bigger, I
Мы
guess, than
сейчас с вами
cherry.
зайдем туда на черики,
Oh,
непосредственно
we go to
черри.
cherry, like cherry itself.
Uh-huh.
The cherry cherry.
Smaller.
Oh, yeah. So
This
these
is cocktail.
Is this all insulated glass?
Это все стекло.
Это все стекло.
Yeah, it's all glass.
Yeah, I know that. Is it insulated glass?
Утепленное оно?
Нет.
No.
No insulated. Yeah, you'd think there'd be a lot of heat loss. Very cool. Smells a little like tomatoes in here. Yeah. All right, here now we have cherry tomatoes. She's bringing some out. Those other ones were not.
Sweet. Sweet.
Попробуйте.
Спасибо.
Спасибо. Here, Raylan.
Пойдемте дальше.
Good?
Yummy.
You want to work in the greenhouse? Did you know that the guy that owns this started off as a worker in a greenhouse? Eventually made enough and bought it all.
When they're done in this row, then they have to pick up that thing and move it to the next one, or does it roll off?
It just rolls ahead somehow.
Reminds me of Barney's.
So these people are all picking. There's about 86 employees in the entire thing. It's actually really not very many, in my opinion, for such a large greenhouse. So they must be pretty efficient employees. Some places we go are less efficient, and this one seems to be very efficient. Anyway, they're picking them. She's putting them in these baskets. Go, 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 yeah. And then down into here. Oh, she's coming through. Whoa. There's the button on their floor. And there. Sure. Very simple. And it just rolls on there. Interesting. Now she's back up and keeps picking.
I think that'd be such a cool job.
Называется кэнди.
Candy.
Вкусно?
Самое интересное, очень вкусно.
Tastes just like a normal burrito.
Смотрите, что у нас тут.
Here's different kind.
Oh yeah, hey. Interesting. Never seen a tomato like that.
Chakra.
Different time. Or different kind.
This is kind called chakra.
Okay, back to these. Do they keep the stem on to keep it fresh longer?
Вы оставляете стебелечки?
Да, это называется черики, готовятся на веточке, да?
It says it's on a vine.
Ветка.
On a vine.
Uh-huh.
Да.
And it keeps it fresh longer. Uh-huh. Tomatoes. How many different types do they grow?
Сколько у вас вообще различных видов томатов?
Вот смотрите, там у нас 2 гектара розового. Мы с вами смотрели
hectares of
пинг-понг,
pink
да?
there.
Пинг-понг. Здесь пол-гектара, то есть 0,25 и 0,25 мопса анаиса.
Here's 2 kinds, mops and anais on half hectare.
И вот здесь
And
у нас много. Вот,
A lot.
чакра. Много. Пол-гектара вот именно чериков. Это и чакра, и свит, и кэнди, и что я вам там еще? Саката.
Коктейли.
Саката. Нет, это я говорю только за черики.
So they all cherry,
10
but
10
different
kinds or
types.
something.
Yeah, what
Smaller
kind is
ones.
this?
Chakra.
Это чакра.
That's really dark, eh?
Вот, а черный,
Слива, как слива, говорят.
номерной.
Это tomato.
Что значит номерной?
Это томат.
Это помидор, да, это помидор.
Interesting. So luscious and healthy looking in there.
Must be for more like fancier.
Crazy.
So this is non-insulated glass. The heating bills on these places must be phenomenal. I always thought double-layered glass would be better, but maybe you wouldn't get enough sunshine then. Of course, the glass would be way more money than single layer. They've got them open right now. Automatic openers on here to get some heat out. That's the other trouble with greenhouses. They can often get too warm, and so they need to be able to open to get the air out. But in a cooler climate, you need to obviously keep it closed and turn the heat on. So these rails act as heat as well as the rails for the carts to drive on. It's very neat. So as it's growing, they attach the clips. So she was saying earlier, you got these down here. I still didn't quite understand. Translations are sometimes hard to figure out, but it's some kind of a mineral or some kind of a wool that it's in. So they're planted in buckets of dirt. We call it dirt, I guess, it's soil. And once the first flowering starts, so first they set it on top, and once the first flowering starts, they put it inside, and it gets irrigated, and that absorbs water and nutrients for the root mass to go in. So if you open it up now, there's literally roots everywhere growing in there. And so it has soil as well, and it's also growing in that. So 1 year, basically. They plant them in November. No, they plant them in December, and then in November they're done. They haul it all out, clean everything up, and they start a new batch again in December. So pretty well a year. And just a phenomenal amount of tomatoes. I mean, I'm just blown away. I just love this. This is amazing. And she's really good at her job. I can just tell because she's really passionate about it. She has all the answers, which is great. That's you need management like that loves their job. And I just love the technology, how this all works. Between the carts going and the rows to picking, you know, irrigation's right here. Everything's clean, tidy, neat, organized. This is how a business should be run. And it's obviously successful because the man started a football club and does a lot of work in the community. So it's, you know, it's good. If you do successful work, like I said, he started out as a worker. He went to school and started in a greenhouse business, and I mean now he owns it. So if you do good work and you're passionate about what you do and you care about what you do and you love what you do, then you can grow that into a successful business and then give back to the community. Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that. There may be some more footage yet. I have no idea, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Drop your comments down below and let us know what you think about this amazing place.